What's going on, everybody? Of course, it's your host, Young Brink. You're tuning in to the #1 music and entertainment TV show in the Mid-South, BrinkTV. Now, right now, we have an extremely special guest on the show. It's not that often that I get, and I'm going to call you a playwright because that's one of your titles. We have John Mathis on the show. How you doing tonight?
Hello, everybody. How are you today?
I'm doing awesome. First, I got to say thank you for coming on the show. It really means a lot to us. Now, of course, you just had the play. January 2nd, correct?
We had a kind of a couture shoot, and what we're doing was telling a story. In this case, Phantom opera through fashion, and so we called it Phantom opera couture.
Okay. Now, one question I had to ask was, what made you choose, or what inspired you to choose Phantom of the Opera to recreate?
Phantom of the Opera was a classic play, and we were going to shoot in a theater, in this case, the Orpheum. It was one of the ideas of one of our staff, actually. And we thought, this is a good story that we can retell. And what we did was we told the story, and then it was a play in a sense to us because we rewrote the story and adapted it as we showed it through fashion. And then in the end, the Phantom got the girl and they got married. So we put our own little twist on it, had a little happy ending on it. So it was fun. Had a good time with it.
Awesome, awesome. Now, one thing I want to say, of course, I'm aware of the magazine that's tied in the bow. Now, what inspired you to come up with the magazine?
Tied in the Bow actually is a marketing company, and what we do is to go help small businesses. Intended to be small business. We help everyone, but we intend to help small, medium business market their business, get up off their feet, especially if you're starting up or in the business or you're becoming bigger. A lot of these people starting their own business or getting new into it, getting their feet wet, they have a hard time knowing what to do and what to do next. That's where we come in. We help them with that. We help them market. We help them build websites, do their social media, market them, give them publicity and exposure. The magazine came about because it was an excellent way to increase that exposure for our businesses. So we're actually using the magazine not as a tool to make money off of, we're using it as a tool to promote our vendors. It did kind of take off on its own, however, but it's a wedding and a fashion magazine.
Okay. Now, one thing I would like to ask you, what would you say are the most difficult tasks that you face with all this business that you have? Because like I say, it's not easy putting on the stage play, especially, large-scale play with models, and I know it's a lot of production. What are some of the difficult tasks that you may face doing what you do?
For this particular production, we had 16 models, 17 originally, and we had a crew of 22, so close to 40 people. Now, we had another 80 people that were helping us that people never saw. They were behind the scenes or contributed through props or the Orpheum or that type of thing. So the big task there was trying to coordinate all of those people and get all the training in place, the casting, how we were going to shoot it, getting the clothes, the designs, because many of the clothes were designed.
I'm pretty sure that catering was a huge task as well, right?
Catering was fun. It was trying to get everybody meals and trying to get them settled in to where they needed to eat. We don't want our models falling out. We've seen the other models do that, but we don't want that to happen. And trying to keep everybody refreshed with water and liquids was very fun. It's just a huge task to coordinate. We've done more expensive shoots. We've done different shoots, but this was, as far as people and different firms involved, this was the biggest shoot we put on. So the coordination was just enormous. This particular shoot was 6 months in the making. A lot of work from a lot of people went into it. About 150 total. Tough.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, it's always difficult working with 150 personalities, right?
Oh, yes. We had our moments. We all get along pretty well. We call Tied in the Bow a family, and everyone that works with us, whether they're advertisers or models or production staff or even our own staff, we all work together really well. And however, yes, everyone has personalities, and I encourage people that work with us to be creative. So there's a little friction, but that's kind of designed in there on purpose because we want our people to be creative. It's a kind of creative friction, I should say. Some people have fun with that, but I think it's worth it in the long run to get those fantastic ideas and fantastic looks to have that, because the most important thing for me is that we have that creativity Our motto that we have every day, our staff and I say this to us every day, is without any restrictions, what and how far can we go today? And then we incorporate that into our productions and our magazine and everything that we do. The idea behind all that is to have everyone to be as creative and as free with their work as humanly possible, so that they can, it's a hairstylist or perhaps a makeup artist, or even just the models themselves. We give them a vision, and then we get out of their way and let them interpret that. And we only tell them, I'm only expecting, and everyone's heard this from me, only expecting one thing from you, and that is you do the best work you've ever done before, and then we get out of their way. Of course, we'll help them, but we're there to let them show and freely express their creative side without fear of failure, and that's what we're all about.
Awesome. So what would you say is the mission for 2015?
2015 is a growing year. It's a growing year. We've grown a lot in 2014. In 2015, we will continue to put on more productions. You'll see some of those here in Memphis. We have a lot of Memphis talent. 70% of our staff and models and production crew are from Memphis or the Memphis area. We do shoots all over the country, I'll be honest, but Memphis, we want to focus a little more on Memphis, because one of the early reasons I formed this company was to get Memphis talent out there. Now, we have this as well as I do, we have an enormous amount of talent in this area, and they don't always get the opportunities staying in Memphis to show that talent. And we have the ability and the means and the connections and the people to help these people become whatever they want to become. The idea, for me anyway, isn't that they become famous or they become huge. They can be whatever they want to be. Now, if they want to be famous, we will help them do that in every way we can. However, the idea is they can stay with us or they can move on to other things. They're free to work with anyone and everyone. We want them to be successful, how they want to be successful. And so we're all about that. But 2015, we'll continue seeing that. We'll continue seeing more production shoots. Our next production's coming up. We'll be here in a few months, and that'll be Dracula, as retold through fashion. You've heard it here first. I haven't announced that, so you've heard it here first on Brink.
Right. Absolutely, absolutely. And hey, I think it's a wonderful thing that you guys are giving Memphis talent, local talent, a place to really grow, and just develop, because that's one thing that we really don't have much of. We don't have very many platforms to stand and grow and, really stretch, So go ahead, give the people your contact information. That way they can contact you guys if they want to do business with you, anything like that. Go ahead, give it to them.
Our contact information is John, John, at Tied in a Bow. Let me spell that for you. It's TIEDINABOW.org. And you can go to our website, www.tiedinabow.org. I'll give it to you again. It's www.tiedinabow.org. Or you can call the office number, 888-901-7622. I'll even give you my cell phone number, 662-801-6801. That's 662-801-6801. Feel free to contact us. We're easy to talk to. We love hearing from people, and we may not can work with everybody because we do set high standards, but you don't have to be there. We'll train you. We'll bring you along. Have a whole host of people that are agents and publicists. They're all Memphis people and trainers, and we can all help people. What I need from people to work with us, whether they're a business or a model, a hair makeup, is a burning desire to succeed and a willingness to learn. And from there we can go. From there we can make it happen.
Absolutely. And then before we go, I want to allow you to do this one last thing. Now, if there's someone out there, a talented person, and they're thinking about giving up, what advice would you have for them?
I had a couple like that actually in mind, and I won't call names, but I will say this. Know that I believe in you. And for those people that I know and for those people I don't know, I want to tell you that I believe in you. And how can I believe in you if I don't know you? Because I know humans. I know people. I know that we all want to succeed, but I can tell you there's a secret to success, and it's not much of a secret. It's called hard work. And you got to believe in yourself to carry out that hard work. So I want you to believe in yourself. I believe in you. You can come to me, and even if you're short of belief on yourself, I will tell you that I believe in you, and our staff will believe in you. We'll work with you, and you'll gain that confidence. but you must not give up. You must believe in yourself and know that you are loved and that with hard work, you can achieve your dreams, whatever they may be. And that's what I'm here to help you with. Achieve your dreams.
Absolutely. And, hey, I can't say it any better myself. Continue to support John Mathis. Continue to support Tied in the Boat. And be looking out for Dracula. Hey, I might have to be in there. I might have to be there in the crowd. I don't know if I can act on stage, but I might be in the crowd. Is that cool?
Have you come down to the TV station, do an interview with our people. We'd love to have you.
Awesome. Hey, like I say, now back to